Hello and good day. Welcome to our video channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be Book of Exodus 1. Let's get started now. The Bible Book of Exodus is a foundational text in the Christian and Jewish faiths. It is the second book of the Old Testament and contains the story of the Israelites' escape from slavery in Egypt under the leadership of Moses. The book is full of important teachings and applications that continue to influence people's lives to this day. Chapter 1. The first chapter of Exodus begins by setting the scene of the Israelites' enslavement in Egypt. The Israelites had originally come to Egypt under the leadership of Joseph, who had become a trusted advisor to the Pharaoh. However, over time, the Pharaohs became fearful of the Israelites' growing numbers and began to enslave them. Despite their enslavement, the Israelites continued to grow in number, which only fueled the Pharaoh's fear. In an effort to control their population, the Pharaoh ordered the midwives to kill all male Israelite babies at birth. However, the midwives disobeyed this order, and as a result, God blessed them with families of their own. Chapter 2. The second chapter of Exodus begins with the birth of Moses, who would go on to become the leader of the Israelites. Moses' mother, Jochebed, hid him in a basket in the Nile River in an effort to save his life from the Pharaoh's order to kill all male Israelite babies. The basket was found by Pharaoh's daughter, who took pity on the baby and raised him as her own. As Moses grew older, he witnessed the suffering of his people and felt a calling to help them. He killed an Egyptian who was mistreating an Israelite and was forced to flee Egypt to escape punishment. Chapter 3. In Chapter 3, Moses has settled in Midian and is tending to his father-in-law's sheep when he encounters God in the form of a burning bush. God tells Moses that he has been chosen to lead the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt and into the Promised Land. Moses is initially hesitant, but God assures him that he will be with him every step of the way. God reveals his name to Moses as I Am, signifying his eternal and unchanging nature. Chapter 4. In Chapter 4, Moses returns to Egypt with his brother Aaron and begins to demand the Pharaoh's release of the Israelites. He performs a series of miracles, including turning his staff into a snake and causing a plague of blood, in order to prove his authority as a messenger of God. Despite these miracles, the Pharaoh refuses to release the Israelites, and instead makes their work even harder. This sets the stage for the famous 10 plagues of Egypt, which are described in detail in the following chapters. The Bible Book of Exodus is full of symbolism and teachings that are relevant to people's lives today. One of the key themes of the book is the importance of obedience to God. The midwives who disobeyed Pharaoh's order to kill the Israelite babies were blessed by God, while the Pharaoh's refusal to listen to Moses led to the devastation of Egypt. Another important theme is the power of faith. Moses' encounter with God in the burning bush showed him that God was with him, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges. This same message can inspire people today to have faith that God is with them, even in the midst of difficult times. The story of the Israelites' escape from slavery is also a powerful reminder of the importance of freedom. Today, many people around the world are still enslaved, whether it be through human trafficking, debt bondage, or other forms of modern-day slavery. The Bible Book of Exodus is a reminder that God is on the side of those who fight for freedom, and that justice will prevail in the end. Additionally, the story of Moses' call to leadership and his subsequent reluctance to accept the role is a lesson in humility and the power of God's grace. Moses was not a perfect leader, and he made mistakes along the way, but he trusted in God's guidance and was able to lead his people to freedom. Finally, the 10 plagues of Egypt are a demonstration of God's power and sovereignty over all of creation. They show that God is not only a God of love and mercy, but also a God of justice and judgment. This can be a difficult concept for modern readers to understand, but it serves as a reminder that God's ways are higher than our ways, and that we must trust in His wisdom and goodness even when we don't understand. In conclusion, the Bible Book of Exodus is a rich and complex text that contains many important teachings and applications for people of all ages and backgrounds. It is a reminder of God's faithfulness, His power and sovereignty, and His love for His people. May we all be inspired by the story of the Israelites' escape from slavery, and may we continue to fight for justice, freedom, and the love of God. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible verse below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.